What's up, everybody? My name is Shannon and I am still waiting for my Satyr, and today I'm going to tell you everything you need to know about Star Wars Most Wanted by Ray Carson. So obviously there's going to be a lot of spoilers for this book, so if you want to avoid those, you can check out my spoiler-free review right up here. And also, fair warning, there's probably going to be quite a bit of spoilers for Solo, so if you haven't seen that movie yet, you definitely want to do that. So the biggest takeaway from this book is that you get to learn so much about Qi'ra, to the point where I really do feel like I have a greater understanding of her. Like, you could infer a lot of what you get from this book from the movie, but having it all just like concrete and like laid out is really, really nice. And I'm so freaking happy that we got this book after Solo, because Qi'ra was somebody that I just really, really wanted to know more about. And what you learn is that she is somebody who grew up in what she refers to as Corellia hell. She has never had like a welcoming childhood experience, anything like that. She's never had anybody she can trust. She's always been backstabbed like at every corner. So now she's at this point where she doesn't trust anybody. She doesn't really seek out like connections. She does not give away any of her secrets. She only lets you know what she wants you to know. Otherwise, she's going to keep things like very close to her chest. And she's a planner. She's very strategic. She thinks things through before she does them. And what she wants more than anything is to have wealth and power and influence and to finally be safe. Now, the way she thinks she can do this is if she just stays loyal to the people who have the power. So at the beginning of this book, she's in the White Worm gang, and she's like, if I just stay loyal to Lady Proxima, if I just keep proving myself to her, then eventually I'll get there. And you kind of start to see her learn and like have that view shift as the book goes on. But what's really amazing is like in the middle of this book, she very reluctantly gives away one of her biggest secrets. And it's a secret that once she gives it away, she's like, that's it, it's done. Like, I don't have it anymore. I don't have security anymore. Like, I literally just like gave a piece of myself away. And she's very on the fence about it. And she kind of comes to terms with it because these are her friends by the end of the book. But when it's happening, she's very apprehensive of it, because what it is she has a safe house. She has a place where she can go and be away. She's been like hiding money there. She's been hiding a little bits and pieces of things there. And it was her safe place. It was where she could go to be safe, to be away from things. And now like giving it away to people, she just felt so like, I don't have it anymore. It's gone. And it's very interesting to see how her idea of secrets being like when you have nothing, they are the only thing you have. And she slowly starts to learn to trust people and learn to like give her secrets away and to learn that like it's not taking away part of herself to share things with people. And I really, really like that. I really like how it's juxtaposed with Han, because he is such like the polar opposite of her, and they really do like learn and build and grow off of each other to the point where they are appreciating and complimenting each other by the end of this book, which I really love. I love that neither one of them like changes for the other. Instead, they just kind of learn how to use each other's strengths, and they appreciate that, and they see each other as people. That's the big kicker actually for Qi'ra. So the big revelation at the end of this book, she is offered a job by the engineer who's kind of, they're not the villain, but they're kind of the person that's like the reason for why everything's happening in this book. But she gets a job offer saying that you could come stay with me. Like, you can live on this yacht. I will train you in my ways. You'll be wealthy. You'll be powerful. You'll have influence, and you will be safe with me. Well, safe. She does say to never ever believe that you are safe, but it's everything that she's ever wanted offered to Qi'ra on a silver platter. But Qi'ra is not, like, she's very apprehensive about it. She's like hesitating, and she doesn't know why. And she suddenly realizes it's because of Han. It's because of the way Han looks at her and other people. He looks at them like they are people. He doesn't look at them like they're assets, like they're commodities, like they're valuable things that he can use and then throw away. He looks at them like they are people that have value, that he can work with, that he can appreciate. And she's never had anybody look at her like that before. She's never had anybody in her life like treat her like that before. And she realizes that like she wants to stay with him. She wants to stay with her friends. Like, she gives up everything that she's ever wanted in order to be with these people that make her finally feel valued and have influence. And she realizes that like she wants to get away. Like, she wants out of this life, and she wants to take her friends with her. Unfortunately, we do lose somebody along the way, But she does end up on the other side of this with Han, and they come together and they're like, you know what? We're gonna break out. We're gonna get away from Lady Proxima. We're gonna live life on our own terms and like be together. We work well as a team. And that's so important for Qi'ra because she has never had that before. And it makes it really tragic when you know what happens in Solo, because at the very beginning of Solo, we see her and Han get separated. That was her one chance to get away. That was her one friend gone for 3 years. We don't know what happens to her, but you can kind of fill in the dots of how she gets to Crimson Dawn. And then throughout that movie, I think what she's doing is she's trying to be that person that she was when she was with Han, but she can't anymore. She's changed, she's different. Like everything that she realizes in this book basically gets shot to pieces the second that she's alone again, because she doesn't have Han. Like all of her expectations, all of her dreams are just gone all over again, to the point where at the end of Solo, she does save Han because she loves him, she cares about him, she wants him to be able to go and be free, but she just does not think that she can do that anymore. She can't be that person anymore. So she kills her master, she goes off to Darth Maul, and we might not ever see what happens to her. We might not ever see like what goes on there. Obviously she probably dies, something tragic probably happens, but I really hope we get to revisit her character again. My hope is with more books. I would love to have like a whole book series like told from her perspective of like what's going on, because her internal thoughts and the way she thinks about things are really interesting, and I really love to see that. So that's what I'd like more of. If we get more Solo movies, we might get to see a little bit more of her, but I worry what happens if we only see her in the context of Han. I really want to see her like stand on her own and see what's going on when she's alone. Like what happened to her when she didn't have Han? What happened to her when she didn't have friends anymore? That's what I want to know. I don't want to know how like her like becoming whatever it is she became, like damaged goods or whatever, how that damages Han or anything like that. I just want to know about her. I want to know about her story, and I feel like Most Wanted is definitely an amazing start to that. So hopefully we'll get a little bit more of it. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, be sure to hit that like button down below, and don't forget to subscribe so you can talk books with me every week. That is everything I got for today, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!